Hi lovelies, welcome to my home office. It's really weird filming this video because I haven't actually disclosed this on any of my social media platforms, not even Instagram. By the way, if you're not following me, go follow me at Study with Jess, because usually I break the news on my Instagram account before here. But today's special. Adam and I actually bought our first home. So even though I have reorganized my desk and the home office, we're going to be moving in a couple of weeks' time and I'm going to be doing it all over again. So I'm very excited for those videos. But today I'm going to show you how I reorganized my desk and some really cool DIY organization ideas. And this video is in partnership with Cricut Joy. So if you don't know them, they're basically my new best friend when it comes to DIYs. And I've got 3 different DIYs I want to share with you, as well as just some general tips around how to keep my desk organized and things that you might like to do for yourself as well at home. So let's get straight into it. So over here we have my beautiful desk. This is from IKEA because I do get asked, where is my desk from? So it's from IKEA. Now I thought I will share with you a couple of things that are in the desk first, and then we can do some of the decor pieces. So in here, I haven't really changed it that much, but one of my tips is to use some sort of drawer organizer. So again, it's not perfect, but I've just kept an eraser, my glasses, some push pins for my vision board, and just all these little bits and bobs. Rather than having them loose, I found a little container that sits in there. That drawer's not that exciting, but this one is looking so much better. So one of the things that I invested in, and they were so cheap, they might have been $1 if that. They're just little storage bins. So I have one for all of my filming equipment and my hard drives, which is really helpful. So now it's all organized and I just keep it up there. And I have one for all of my stationery. So one thing I love about these storage bins is actually the labels, because I made them using the Cricut Joy. So I'm gonna take you through how I made them. But basically, I just think it's so handy that you can label anything and everything. If you went into our kitchen, all the jars are labeled as well, and it just really helps to organize everything. The second you open the door, you know exactly what should be in those bins, and having a label, it also encourages you not to mix other things. So your storage bins are there to store, not sort, but having a label will help you to just keep it more organized. So the way that I made those labels using the Cricut Joy is using their little smart label here. All I did was I used their design space, opened it up on my laptop, picked out the design of the label shape, added in the text, and then printed it out. And then just to take the label off of their little smart label material, I used this little picking tool, and that was basically it. So I should show you one other drawer actually. There's really not a lot in here, but that's the way that I like it. So I picked up these 2 little pencil cases. Again, being the stationery lover that I am, I have a lot of pens and highlighters and whiteboard markers and just stuff that I try and not have too cluttered in my desk. So I bought these 2 little thin pencil cases. In here are all of my colored pens. And then in the other one, I feel like I should label these 2. Comment below if I should label my pencil cases. But in here are all of my whiteboard markers and permanent markers, and a handy glue stick. So there you go. On to what is, let's do above my desk actually, and then we'll get into what's on my desk and why. So another thing that I'm so proud of myself for making is my weekly planner. And it's a whiteboard with a little bit of a corkboard underneath. So I've just used some push pins and I've added 2 of my favorite quotes. Have a cup of positivity, because it's me. That rhymes. Anyway, let's get back to it. And then just some little reminders and notes for me to make sure I get onto. So how did I make my own little whiteboard for my desk? I basically just thought about what I would really want displayed on my weekly planner, and I intentionally only put 2 dot points for to-dos and 1 top priority. And the reason for that is I feel like we juggle way too many things in a day and in a week. And there's that quote that I think I've said on this channel, that we overestimate how much we can do in a day and underestimate how much we can do in a week, a month, or even a decade. So again, I've just been really mindful of not putting too much on my plate or juggling, so I can give my full attention to every task. And then I just added M all the way through S for Monday to Sunday. And I did this again using the Cricut Design Space. I just chose my favorite or desired font, made sure it was nice and big so that it would actually stand out on my board. And then I used their smart vinyl and their transfer tape, which was really cool because it's pretty tricky if you print it out on your smart vinyl and then you try and pull it off. So I just cut the same amount or the same size of transfer tape, then transferred the smart vinyl onto it, and then using, I don't know what this is called, but using this, I basically just rubbed, I'm gonna say it's a rubbing tool. I just rubbed the vinyl and the transfer tape together so that you can then just peel it right off. And it was really easy, and again, just really fun to make. All right, so I know this is pretty controversial. It is a controversial topic. However, I'm a strong believer that the week starts on Monday and we go Monday to Sunday. If you think that the week is Sunday to Saturday, comment below, but I'm sorry, I just cannot get on that page. That's just not happening. Monday to Sunday, it just makes sense to me. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. All right, so now I want to take you through what is on my desk. And there's not a lot, but honestly, you don't need a lot to spice up your desk and make it a really inviting space. The less the better, because you really want to minimize clutter. So of course, I have to have something that just reminds me of the beautiful work that I do and my community and the purpose or intention behind the work. So I have my YouTube plaque, my 100,000 subscribers for Study with Jess. That's all because of you guys, so thank you so much. And then otherwise, I love having some greenery, just a little bit of life when you're sitting at your desk. And then over here, I'll always have my diary on my desk. I don't usually leave my phone on my desk, so we'll just pop that away. No one saw it. Ooh, gotta practice what I preach. Some essential oil. This is from Sage, and it's a blend of peppermint and lavender. It's called Peppermint Halo. It's great for headaches if you put it at the back of your ears or on your temples, or it just smells really good if you want to wipe your desk down with it. And I do think peppermint is good for focus. I associate peppermint blends with more focus and lavender with more sleep. So there is a little bit of lavender in here, but mainly peppermint. And then because it's my desk, I have to show you the next DIY because it's all things tea related. So let me show you what that is. So I got very creative. This is how easy it is to spice up your desk on a budget. This little glass tray I bought for maybe $1 at Kmart, and it used to be in the laundry where I would store our natural soaps on it. Like I use bicarb soda and a natural stain remover. And I thought, you know what? It's not getting utilized. How can I spice it up? So I've made it as a little tea station. This is my favorite teapot from my friend Natalie. She got it for me for my birthday last year and it's beautiful. And a little candle. But what I've done is I took my little glass tray from Kmart, from the laundry, and I chose a quote. And for me, I feel like this is just so fitting. There's always time for tea. So I don't know if you can see it that well when I'm holding it, but I'll pop it down there. So again, using the Cricut Design Space, I just typed out my quote. I found this really cute little, I'm gonna say it's a decal, I don't know what you call it, but a little design, and I thought it was very pretty. So I grabbed that from their design space and I added it on. Again, I just used the transfer tape from their smart vinyl. So from the smart vinyl, I transferred it onto the transfer tape, and then I just basically rubbed it straight onto the glass tray. And it came out really well. It was a little bit tricky when you're doing smaller fonts because they do stick to the transfer tape and not to the glass tray. So I had to do that a couple of times, but I got there. So now I have a little reminder to always make myself a cup of tea and make sure that I'm sitting down to a really calming environment so that I can be productive, but also just relaxed and calm and do my best work. So let me know in the comments down below if you've enjoyed my little desk tour, and if you have made any DIYs recently for your home, office or workspace, let me know what they are in the comments down below. But just a really big thank you to Cricut Joy for partnering with me for this video so I can actually bring you an updated, organized desk tour and some fun DIYs. Again, I just really wanted to share with you some ways that you can spice up your space on a real budget. You don't have to go and invest in really fancy things for your desk. You can just make them, and then it's really fulfilling because you can be proud of your own creations. And I just love being creative. So I hope you all enjoyed. And if you want to recreate any of these DIYs, then you can show or share them with me on Instagram actually. Just tag me at Study with Jess and I can see them there. And otherwise, I'll leave a link down below to the Cricut Joy just so you can check it out. And if you want to recreate the same DIYs as me, then you can. And otherwise, yeah, hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next week with another one. Mwah! Bye.